Quite the list of accomplishments so far in your career as a singer. You've had a song placement on a little TV show called Nashville.
Yeah,
how cool was that?
It was sort of random. I was in a former band, and we recorded a little record that came out like years ago in 2009, and then my buddy was just sort of tenacious with it, and he was down on a Nashville trip, and somehow met a guy, and they were like, yeah, well, they're always looking for background music, so
right.
there's a scene in the bar where all the characters are checking out the CCMA or the CMA award nominations, and our song's playing in the background. So it was the guy that I had co-wrote the album with. My former, I was in a duo band called the Steel Toe Boots, and so Dave, there was two of us Daves, and he was just down on a Nashville trip, and he just ran into the guy who was looking for music, and he just was tenacious on the emails and followed up and finally email, yeah, we're gonna drop your song on there.
Nice.
So it was pretty fun, and so it's on Netflix. You can always go check out the episode on Netflix.
You've shared the stage with some pretty big names, Dierks Bentley, Vince Gill, Dallas Smith, just to name a few. What's been the most memorable experience so far with the guys?
I love all the Canadian artists that I've gotten open up with, but it was both Dierks and Vince were on the same night, and that was just it was a festival. I got to open for both those guys, and having some drinks with Dierks backstage when he was just warming up for his set, and he's just kind of doing his thing, doing vocal warm-ups and chatting. And then I always tell the story that he was chatting with some girls, and they were getting a little bit like crazy. I was trying to give him a space, and
right.
and the girls were all over him, and then so he's looking around scared, and he caught my eye again. So he came back to me. He was like, "Hey, Dave," and I was like, it was like the best moment ever. Him, Dierks Bentley, knowing who I was, and then getting to watch Vince after was just a great night of music for me.
Well, that must have been cool as well, eh?
Yeah.
Any big words of advice from the guys?
Not really from them. Aaron Pritchett is a guy, Canadian guy, obviously, who's given me lots of words of advice in my career, and I actually kind of started my band back in the day watching him playing covers at a little bar in the Vancouver area called Roosters, and so he's always the whole time been great, and just said, you just gotta just chase it down and be, just pursue it.
Dave Hartney joining CFWE this afternoon. Dave, you're also no one to mess with. You're a prosecuting attorney in Vancouver.
Oh, my goodness, I don't know how that got in the bio. Yeah, I it wasn't a planned thing. I went to school in Saskatoon. I have family there, and I have some cousins that were going out playing on the hockey team. So I was kind of just going out, like just the young cousin tagging along, and I took the LSAT course one weekend and got into law school, and that was kind of it.
Is that like the common theme from a BC singer? I mean, a lot of them say, "Well, I was playing hockey. No, I'm doing the country music thing." We've heard that from JoJo Mason and you as well.
Yeah, Chad Brownlee obviously was
drafted.
Seriously, I was a pretty good beer league player. No, I played okay growing up, but I didn't pursue it as much as Chad did, but. Yeah, I mean the American thing is, we were talking about this on the drive out. My guitar player Ryan and I, who's joining me here, was talking about all the American artists. It's always they play football and then they get injured and they go into music, right? I heard you spit in Brett Young there. That was his story. Jake Owen there. All these guys, they play football and then they get injured, so they play music. And in Canada, it seems to be either sports or hockey or something like that, and then lateral into music. So
you're on your first radio tour right now. You're in Alberta today, Saskatoon tomorrow. How's that been going for you?
It's been going great so far. It's really nice having Ryan along for the ride, and we've been kind of just chatting, and Ryan and I both play for different artists. I play some guitar for JoJo Mason and Chris Buck, and Ryan was just out here with Chris, who's a buddy of ours. So it's really fun to do this for the first time. Honestly, some people think it's a drag. For me, I'm having a blast doing it and meeting people. A lot of names and faces that maybe I've seen on social media or Facebook, and actually getting to meet and chat with people face to face that I've met at the CCMAs. I've been going to the CCMAs for years, and you see people at events and parties, and then it's nice to meet people in person. And the response has been good so far. We were just down in Leduc, and they added our song, so it's always nice when you come in and people are already giving you ads on day one. So it's been really positive so far.
Your new song is called Party Lights.
Yeah,
tell us about that.
It's just a fun song. Obviously country music. I heard some of the songs you're spinning, and there's songs with deep messages, and there's songs that are meant to just sort of spin when you're out at those summer events, those parties, the backyard barbecues. And I sort of picture when I heard this song, I could it's such a visual song. I could picture the music video. I could picture the album cover that you're holding in your hand there. I could just see the string lights, that are sort of in the lyrics. And it's just a really fun song. I think people are gonna like it, and it's just got a catchy sort of little guitar hook and builds into the chorus, and yeah, I'm really proud of it.
All right, let's hear the new song.
Sure.
Party Lights. It is Dave Hartney at CFWE.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and
old school groove playing when I walked in, drinks flowing, speakers buzzing, green grass, summer heat, summer girls in their bare feet, like a splash of cold water in the face and lit up, it's like a lampshade. Hey, I know this, if I got a switch, you flipped it. Yeah, you shine like the party lights, cool as the Amsterdam cup in your hand, saucer red dress, got my temperature rising. Food talk cause you wanna dance. Sitting here, stone cold sober, still you got me falling over. Looking perfect in that string glow tonight, out there in the party lights. Dancing with your friends in front of the keg, you better believe, yeah, you better bet. Gonna pour this one out on the crown, come on over for another round. One of these beers, you're gonna bump shoulders, I can promise before the night is over. Either going down in flames, or I'm gonna have your number and your name. Yeah, you shine like the party lights, cool as the Amsterdam cup in your hand, saucer red dress, got my temperature rising. Boots off cause you wanna dance. Sitting here, stone cold sober, still you got me falling over. Looking perfect in that string glow tonight, out there in the party lights. Whoa, I ain't giving it a second thought yet. Whoa, I'm here, let me turn them off, watching you shine in the party lights, cool as the Amsterdam cup in your hand, saucer red dress, got my temperature rising. Boots off cause you wanna dance. Sitting here, stone cold sober, still you got me falling over. Looking perfect in that string glow tonight, out there in the party lights. Out there in the party lights, out there in the party lights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Out there in the party lights.
Oh, yeah, that is the new single from Dave Hartney called Party Lights, CFWE. That sounded great, you guys. The new song is out right now. Actually, no, it's released Thursday, right?
It was officially released. It was released to iTunes on Friday. It was released to radio today.
Excellent.
The program directors are getting the thing. One station in my hometown. I grabbed it early and spun it on Friday, but for me, which was nice. But yeah, no, today is actually the first day that it's actually released and out there. So.
When it was all done, I mean, what was your thoughts when you first heard it on the radio?
I actually have not heard the track
really?
on the radio. I have not caught on the radio. No, the station spun it, and we were in there, so I heard it in the control room, which was obviously super surreal and cool. So, yeah, that's obviously that'll be a nice milestone when I'm kind of driving down the road and hear it in the car. That'd be fun. Again,
Dave Hartney joining CFWE. Dave, what do you have coming up this summer?
So this summer, I have a bunch of shows lined up. Two of the big ones are one on July 22nd in the Vancouver area, in Cloverdale, called Gone Country, which is a big cancer fundraiser. I'm really proud to be associated with them, and they raise a ton of money for cancer. And it's two twins who lost their mother to cancer, and they started doing these fundraising events. And they're just such popular, likable guys that it got like big really quick. So Tim Hicks is headlining it. JoJo Mason's going to be there, and I'm really really happy to be part of that. And then I'll be at Sunfest, which we were talking about off air.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's sort of the big one of the two big festivals in BC, sort of like our big valley, and so it's. I was there last year, and it was really nice to get asked back again this year. So I can't wait for that one.
Good luck on the new single, man, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate it, Joe.
Dave Hartney at CFWE.